The best way to get better at programming is to practice. And in this example, we're going to look at how do we use character data. Specifically, how do we store it, how do we do some weird math with it, and how to use escape sequences. As always, this file is available for download from the link provided below. You can try it on your own or follow along if you'd like. Alright, so let's get started. I have two characters, a letter, a capital A, and a numeric character, the number 6. But because notice it's inside of single quotes, it is the letter 6, not the number 6. So let's see how we're going to work with this. If I say cout letter, and I run this real quick, you're going to notice it's going to print out the letter A. Okay, that makes total sense. You get that. Well, what happens if I put in here, for example, the number 75? Notice it doesn't give me an error. If I go and run this, it's going to give me the letter K. Well, the reason why is very simple. Character data is actually stored as a number. You might think, well, how did that work? Well, it's a number that's represented based upon an ASCII table. And so inside this table, it looks up and says, well, what's number 75? Oh, that's a capital K. 65 is a capital A, and I can go on and find all different letters and symbols and different things like that. What that means is it's very interesting because I can come in here and say, okay, let's do capital C, and I can say letter plus 7. Well, if I do that and I run this, notice it gives me 74. So it said, oh, let me do this conversion. Oh, you did math with this. I bet you're trying to do a number, not a letter. So working with letters can be a little bit weird, and you can get some kind of unexpected results if you do this kind of weird character math. And it's all because of how the data is stored, which means we also have to be very careful. For example, if I say numchar, and I run this, I get 6. So this is character 6. If I'm not careful and I try to say numchar plus 6, you notice it's going to give me 60. This is the character value. If I say numchar plus numchar, it gives me 108. Once again, these are those character values. So we have to be careful. Are we using it as a character or are we using it as a number? Can I work with this information? You bet. Now, the other thing that we want to look at real quick is the escape characters. And these are special characters. Now, they're technically not a single character, but they are. Well, let's take a look at what we mean by that. So I'm going to print out a pipe, and I'm going to do this actually 2 times. Now, this third time, instead of having a string like this, I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to put a \n. This is known as an escape character. Now, I can put this inside of either double quotes as a string or single quotes as a character. And the reason why is that \n is being used to represent a non-typable character. In this case, a new line character. So if I run this, what you're going to notice is that I have my pipe, then I go to a new line, and I have my second pipe. I can do a T. T is for a tab character. And you notice I have pipe, a big space. This takes me to my next tab character location, and then another vertical pipe. So there's a variety of different types of escape characters. Carriage return, new line, line feed, tab, etc. that you can use. So new line and tab are by far the most common that you're going to see. There are a few others that you might run into. So for example, I can put a single quote. And so if I put the / single quote, it knows, hey, this isn't a single quote to end my character. I want to print this out. Likewise, if I'm inside of a string and I want to print a double quote, I need to use the / and then the double quote. That way I can print the double quote. So there are a few others out there that you're going to see from time to time. You just have to familiarize yourself with when and how do I properly use them. If this has helped, please consider liking the video. Watch other videos in this series to get better at programming in C and C++, and even consider subscribing to the channel.